Somebody has to be first. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the CEO and President and Chief Product Strategy Officer, Stuart Winter and Yuri Vistetti from RoundtripSystems.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So what is Travel Desk? Travel Desk is a revolutionary new self-service booking capability, immediately aimed at travel management companies and intermediaries who are our customers. It enables a traveler to search, select, shop and book travel products entirely from within their email, without the need to fire up a foreign browser or to call a live agent. In that, we are saving structural cost for the travel management company and delivering usability and flexibility and choice for the actual traveler. So what's unique about Travel Desk? For the first time, we enable the e-commerce enablement of the world's killer application, email, as well as other communicative and text-based channels. What this means is we can remove the live agent from the booking flow, which means that a traveler or a travel coordinator can self-serve entirely from within their inbox. They can use any email, including Outlook, the mobile internet, and voice, plain speech, and in the coming term, SMS, instant messaging, and text. So what's the business problem we're seeking to solve? Despite years of significant investment in corporate self-booking tools and internet booking engines, the fact remains that huge volumes of booking requests flood in every day through email and voice. And we know this by the sheer number of call centers that continue to exist in this industry. Why? Because travelers like these channels. They find them convenient and highly usable. But of course, these channels cost money to serve, lots of money, up to $30 for a booking. And of course, this cost needs to be passed on to the customer in the form of a fee. This fee is often, of course, seen as a penalty by the customer and disliked, causing tension and conflict in the relationship and indeed within the entire business model. In times of highly competitive environments, as we're seeing today, of course, this can also put the travel management company under severe margin pressure, particularly at the time of renewals when they're forced to negotiate that fee. So let's take a look at Travel Desk. What we're going to show you first is the process through Outlook to show you how flexible and usable the product actually is. So whilst we're doing that and you're looking at it, let's think about how it works today. A traveler sends in an email. An operator will take the email and using swivel chair technology will enter the information into their systems, will find the actual itineraries that they're looking for. Often they'll cut and paste that back into the email system and then they'll send that back to the traveler, only to receive an email back that says, what about Tuesday? What about BA? What about a hotel with a swimming pool? And now we're into a world of pain because we're into the email bounce. And of course, speech is often not much better. What happens is the traveler's holding on, tying up the operator for a significant period of time. And of course, after all of that process, what then happens is the traveler says, I need to think about it, I'll call you back. And in each case, what we've got is cost, and more cost. So what Travel Desk does, as you see, is that using Outlook, for example, which of course exists on 80 or 90% of business desktops, a user is able to enter a new trip request by touching a button and simply entering a wizard or a form. There are many ways to skin the product. And ultimately, from just doing that, they can send off their request. Alternately, what they could have done is literally enter a free-form text message I need to go to Miami on the 22nd of December, returning on the 27th, and when I'm there, I need a car and a hotel, and off it goes. What comes back almost instantaneously is rich itineraries that have reflected their profile, their policy, and their preferences, and wraps it with rich content, including pictures of a hotel, list of amenities, the aircraft equipment, the timings, in fact, everything they need in order to make an informed decision. Once they've considered that and they've selected the items that they want and the confirmation of availability and pricing takes place, they simply can book. What then happens is that explodes into their calendar, which is available, of course, not only to them through their PC and their mobile device, but to anybody else that's actually has privileges to their calendar. So HR, their PA, or any colleague. And then what we do, a couple of days before they're actually due to travel, we send them a travel information packet. And this contains not only all of the itinerary information, but it also includes maps and driving directions, weather forecasts, destination management information, emergency contact information, and in the very near future, offers, other long-tail services, even rich content and paid-for content, right down to highly targeted ads. So what you've been seeing in the background is kind of the Outlook module, but there are a number of ways to engage the application. And what Yuri's showing you now is literally the free text version, and it really doesn't get easier than that. So let me hand you over to Yuri.
Thanks, Stuart. Those of you who have been paying attention to the screen rather than Stuart would have seen that I've already gone past the toolbar, made the reservation, approved it, and it's already finished and in my Outlook. What I've done just now is just simply type in the request in an email free form, which means I could do it from any email box, send it off, and I am set and ready to go. The other option that I have is to actually dial it in. And while we're not going to be able to see the outcome of all of these, stop by our desk, we'll show you, but due to the shortness of time, we can only show you so much.
Welcome to the Travel Desk voice-to-text demonstration from Roundtrip. Please state your travel inquiry. You will then receive an email with a full itinerary.
Yes, I need a flight from San Francisco to Boston on December the 5th, returning December the 20th. I also need a hotel. Thank you. And that's really all it takes. And I will then get necessary confirmation, and the process will flow exactly as it flowed before, without any changes from what you witnessed before. Now, due to the shortness of time, again, I won't show you the complete cycle. It is as you showed before. Please stop by, see us. I'll turn it back over to Stuart.
So what you're seeing here is the removal of what is often the biggest single cost now faced in the booking process by travel management companies, the dealing of email and voice calls. What Travel Desk basically does, it enables a user from an Outlook toolbar or from any email or from voice or calling into a call center where we have a module that will take calls and collapse them from minutes to seconds, or from a travel coordinator's specific desktop application, or from a mobile application. We can take the information in a few short emails from the point of entry to the point of serving them with no human interaction in the process at all. We remove significant structural cost. It's highly intuitive and usable. And literally, if anybody can use an email or a telephone today, then they can use Travel Desk. There really is no barrier to entry. There's no change in behavior. There's no education required. There's no training. And because it's delivered as a software as a service to our customers, the travel management companies and the other intermediaries, there's no commercial barrier to entry either. So if an organization today is offering portal-type technology, we can complement that entirely by solving all of the other flows of booking requests that are coming in from what have historically been perceived as legacy infrastructures, but legacy infrastructures that remain highly pervasive and highly used and therefore the offer that we're making is the automation of that significant infrastructure for travel management companies and for travelers. I hope that gives you an overview of our product. As Yuri said, we do have a booth next door, and we'd welcome the opportunity to see any of you and take you through the flow in its entirety. Thank you. Yuri?